Can we talk about diversity in Formula One? How much has it changed?
I think we're making progress. A huge part of the fact that we're making progress is down to what Lewis did. Lewis forced a conversation that plenty of us wanted to have for years.
How brave did you think that was of him?
Honestly, like for me, I will always appreciate Lewis's racecraft and his achievements and his ability on the track. But for me, personally, his legacy and the most important thing he will ever have done in this sport is to start this conversation. You know, he put himself out there. It was a great personal risk and expense. You know, Lewis, you know, he wanted to fund independent research into the reasons why we were lacking this diversity. He put his own time, which is not an easy thing for someone to do, to put their own time when you're in his position, his time and his money to do it right. So we are making progress. We're getting better. I do think that there are certain areas where there's a long way to go. Like I speak about in my book, I speak about that I still think that we, in the paddock, women are held to a much different standard to men in the paddock. It was something that I experienced when I met my partner. So when I met my partner in the paddock, the company that she worked for as a contractor, they had sort of a history of basically sacking any of the women that worked for them that got involved with mechanics.
Right.
You know, and it's a ridiculous
Never sacked the mechanic.
No, of course not. And it's a ridiculous double standard. Like I met Phoebe and we tried to keep our relationship a secret for like 6 months, just because for that sole reason, because we knew that the implications for her could be dire, but for me, I could have walked into the garage and announced that I was in a relationship, and everyone would have been like, "Wait!" Yeah. Like it's a ridiculous double standard. And I think it does still happen now. It's something that we do need to do a better job of. I think when we talk about certainly people from different ethnicities working in the sport, there are some great things that we've started already, and that they are going to come to fruition. I think we will sort of see a natural diversity over the next few years. It's already happening. But yeah, it's about recognizing that there are different barriers for different groups. But ultimately, the reason that we're making progress in this now is largely down to what Lewis did.
And do you feel responsible